Let's answer this question right here. Do you have to start with a magic circle, or can you do a chain 6 and then make a ring? You can start working in the round however you like to. I just do magic circle because it's quick for me. I wasn't always like that. I had trouble learning how to do the magic circle, but with practice I got better at it, so now it's just what I do. So here's your options of how to start in a round. I've shown the magic circle numbers of times, but I'm going to show it again on this video so you can see all the options together. So to start the magic circle, in my left hand, wrap the yarn around 2 of my fingers once, and then the second time around on the back side of my fingers, I make an X. And I can adjust that like this. So now I have an X. I'm going to enter in the hook underneath that X and grab that loop that's on the left side and pull it underneath the string that's on the right. Now I have a loop on the hook, and then I'm going to yarn over and pull through that same loop. So now I have a magic circle, and my hook is attached up here. It's a magic circle because you can pull it and make it tighter, and it will tighten up your round in the center. Another way to start a round is to slip knot on your yarn, enter in your hook, and we're going to chain. The number of chain is going to depend on how big you want your ring to be. I'm going to do 6 for this demonstration. I have 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then without twisting your chain, you're going to enter in your hook in the first chain stitch and slip stitch to connect those, and now you have a ring to work in. And then you would work inside this ring and do your stitches in the round. This way you cannot tighten the center, so you'll have to kind of gauge and see what's best and see what works best for you. Maybe you only chain 5 or 4 of these to make your ring, but I just did 6 for the demonstration. Another option is to just do a slip knot to start, and when I do the slip knot, I'm going to make a loop, and then I'm going to use the end yarn, to loop it through and tighten. That way, when I pull the end, it's going to tighten the loop. Sometimes when I make the slip knot, it's the working yarn that pulls it tight, but this time it's going to be the end that's going to pull it tight. So now I have a loop on my hook of that slip knot. I'm going to chain 1 and then chain another one. And I'm going to do single crochets in my first round, and they're all going to be in this first chain stitch. So if I'm making a flower or starting a granny square of some sort, I'm going to enter in my stitches in that first chain stitch. And it can get bigger and smaller by pulling the end string. So I got about 6 single crochets in there. If I pull the end, it's going to tighten that up. And that is another way to start your round. I'm just going to slip stitch in the first stitch. So I just slip stitched in the first stitch, and there is my round. I'm going to tighten it a little bit more by pulling on the end string. And that is just another way to start your round. So again, there is no right or wrong way to do this. You can choose whichever method that you like and works best for you. I just do the magic circle because it's quick for me, and I've done it so many times that it's become really easy. But I wasn't always like that. I usually just chained and made a ring and then worked inside the ring. So your methods can also change just depending on how much you practice, or you figuring out different ways that works best for you. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I will get back to you. Thanks for watching.